usual. That's always what I say. I'm back. I hate that. I'm here. I'm doing another video, obviously. I have a couple of review videos to do, so I am going to be wearing the same thing in my next video. I hope you guys don't mind. I did have a little time to actually get ready today, but I tried something new with my hair, and I don't know why I always try something new when I'm going to record, because if it's a disaster, it annoys me through the entire editing process. So that's going to be wonderful. If I have another piece of hair sticking out, or if it just looks like an absolute disaster like I'm sure it does, I'm not going to be too happy, but we're just going to have to move past that. So for the first review that I have, it is for Iredale, or Iredale, I hope I'm saying that a little correctly. I had contacted the company because I wanted some samples of their foundation. I was very interested in their mineral foundation. It's in liquid form, and I wanted to make sure I got the right shade if I did purchase it in the future. It is a pricey foundation, so of course I wanted the samples to make sure that I could, that I wouldn't be wasting my money and getting the wrong shade and then having to return it and all that jazz. The customer service was incredibly fast contacting me back. I let them know about my channel and all of that, that I would feature their foundation in it even if I did or didn't like it. I'm very honest with you guys, you know that. And they were very excited, or it seemed, and they said they were going to send me a few samples to try and all of that. So I got the box a while ago. I tried filming this one time, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a little clip of it because it was an absolute disaster. I tried something new with my hair, once again, surprise, surprise, and it was so distractingly ridiculous because I tried to do victory rolls and it was just not okay. It kind of reminded me of the guy from Little Nicky with boobs on his head. So I decided to film again. It just took me a couple of weeks because I've been doing doubles at work and it's been really hectic. Anyway, I was super excited when I filmed because I had just found out that they sent me the full-size foundation. They didn't send me samples. They sent me the exact color. After I, let them know what my undertones are, all of that, they sent me my exact shade in the foundation in full size. So that's what I'm going to review for you guys today. It's absolutely voluntary. They didn't ask me to make a video about it. They just sent it to me as a gift, and I thought it was so incredibly sweet. And after trying the foundation for a couple weeks, now that I've actually had the chance to, I think it'll give me a chance to give you guys a better review on it, just because I know it a little better from using it more than one time. So it'll be a little better instead of just a first impression. Packaging wise, you guys know I like to be very thorough with my reviews. It comes like this little piece of lavender, which I thought was so lovely to include, and there's a reason why she does it. Came with this little card here with some information, and it says, when I first began sending out orders in 1994, I would cut a sprig of lavender from my garden to include in each box as a token of my appreciation. As the company grew, that practice disappeared, but now I'm so happy to say that it's back. It's back because I can't think of a better way to say thank you and to show you how much I love having you as a supporter. And then it has Jane's signature there, her beautiful picture, and it's just a very classy company. Like, their approach with packaging and with everything else is very simplistic and beautiful, and you'll see why when you see the foundation bottle. It's so stunning, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. The original packaging included a plastic baggie over the brush that they sent me, which was another kind of free goodie that they had sent me. It's a beautiful foundation brush with a wooden handle, synthetic bristles, I'm sure, because they are cruelty-free, so they're very animal friendly. It also comes with some information that I'm going to read to you guys in a moment, but first I just want to show you the Liquid Minerals foundation box, and it comes like this. Of course, I'll give you guys some close-ups as usual as well. It tells you all of the ingredients here in the back, which of course is very important. Mine is in the color Bisque, which I do believe is their lightest yellow undertoned one. This is what the foundation looks like. Obviously, since I've used it, you can see this white thing on the bottom. This actually is going to raise up the more you use the product, so you can kind of see how much you've used up, which is awesome. I loved my boyfriend's description of this. He said it looks like little beads are frozen in time and like suspended in the air, because it does have aloe, and you can see the aloe gel kind of surrounding the beads of color, and you'll see why it's like this when I read you a little bit about it. So yeah, it comes in this beautiful kind of gold packaging, obviously a pump applicator. I'll just go ahead and give the kind of shocking news right now. It is a $50 foundation. However, this is something that I have been really practicing lately, and it's to put my skincare before my makeup. And this is part of that, because the less makeup you use, the less makeup you're gonna need if you're the type of person who likes makeup as a form of art, but also as a form of security to cover up any blemishes and things like that. When I start using products that are like this and are more natural and less harmful to my skin, spend a little more money on certain things such as foundation, something that's going to go all over your face, inside all of your hundreds of pores, you're really investing a lot in the product because it's going to have long-term benefits for you, which is why I was super interested in this foundation in the first place. I wanted something that wasn't going to make me break out, that was actually more of like a serum that was going to help my skin in the long run. I wouldn't need anything to full coverage because of it, and it's really worked out because my skin has never looked this good. I mentioned my breakouts earlier, but it's only because they're hormonal. You guys know what that means for the girls. That's just something you can't stop. It's inside of you, it's internal, your biology. But for things like pollution and skincare, pores, everything that's external that you can actually care for, this is one of the best foundations, in my opinion, that you're going to be able to find for that, at least in liquid form. This is an oil-free anti-aging serum with pigment. That's pretty much what this foundation is. I'm gonna go ahead and read what it's telling me right here, so you guys can know a little more about it without having to research too much on your own, which is what I did. I love researching the companies before making the videos, and I have this handy sheet thanks to them that I usually would make for myself, but that they included with it, which was a giant bonus for me. This is called the Skincare Makeup, and it's a light reflecting mineral foundation in a special liquid formulation. The spheres visible in the airless pump are actually liposomes encapsulating liposomes, suspended in a gel of aloe vera and vegetable glycerin. This state-of-the-art technology prevents active ingredients from degrading and allows the liposomes to time-release the actives into the skin. As the makeup is applied and worked into the skin, the body temperature breaks down the liposomes so they can release their activities in a prolonged time-release action for the ultimate in skin health and protection. It's available in 18 shades. So obviously their color range is incredible. It doesn't claim to be a long-lasting formula, but it is, just because throughout the day it breaks up and, you know, starts activating like it says. And I have found this to be one of those foundations that just looks a million times better over time. It looks amazing already in the first place, but the more you wear it, the more incredible it looks because it just sinks into your skin. It completely works with your color. It's not going to work with the shades on your face to where it brings out the redness or the pink. It's going to actually balance that out and make it match more of like your neck and the rest of your body, like you want your foundation to do, because you don't want to end up looking like you're wearing a mask. It's also not cakey. It's a light to buildable coverage, and I say buildable in the most specific way possible. I hate when people say, oh, this is buildable, just because they can put other layers on it. That's not buildable to me. To me, it's buildable if it doesn't crease, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't clog your pores, and it actually gives you a little extra coverage without looking like you applied more product. And that's exactly what this foundation does. You can definitely build it up to a medium coverage. It's not going to be a full coverage, but you don't really want it to be a full coverage. Unless you're putting on a production for a play or something, you don't need a full coverage foundation. I don't know why people on YouTube are so obsessed with having full coverage. It's not necessary. Showing your natural skin is beautiful, and it makes it look like you're not wearing makeup, and it's something that you need to embrace because everyone has pimples. There are things like concealers that exist, but when it comes to the art of makeup, you don't want to take it too far and worry too much about contour and coverage and all of that, because that's when your makeup starts to become more of a mask. Your skin can't breathe, you start to break out, and you're going to start piling up more and more chemicals on your skin. So if you use products like this, you're going to avoid that cycle, and you're not going to need as much makeup, and it's going to work beautifully and actually give you full coverage because you won't need that much coverage. And you can wet the foundation brush that I was given if you want more of a sheer coverage. My friend Oxana actually has a video on this foundation as well, which I'm going to link below so you guys can see her application of it. I think if you have dry or oily skin, it's going to work perfectly for you because it's just going to perfectly hydrate and just fit in with your skin the way that it needs to. I didn't even really prepare my skin as much as I normally do with my lotion. I didn't put any primers on, anything like that, and it still wore beautifully throughout the day, so that says a lot. Because this has aloe vera, the first couple of pumps that you release are going to be a clear gel, which is completely normal. You can even kind of apply that on your skin or your elbows. It's really good for your skin and it's really hydrating. So it's not a waste of product because it's just the first couple of pumps. It's not even really part of the foundation, and it's not going to take up a lot of your product at all. Like, I didn't even see the little white bar come up, so it's not a big deal. This is one of those foundations that aren't just going to sink into your skin right away. You do have to work it in, so you do have time to get it from the back of your hand to your face. So it's not going to waste any product if you decide to do it that way. Like I said, this comes in an incredible variety of shades. I'll go ahead and do a close-up on the sheet because it shows you all of the shades that they have available. It is 100% worth the $50 in my opinion. Foundation and skincare is the one thing that I splurge on because I find that if I use my money in the right way, it's going to be more of an investment, so I won't have to be spending it as often. There are a lot of those drugstore foundations where you have to repurchase it quite a few times, and not only that, but you're going to have to keep buying more skincare products because they're going to break you out and they're just going to be really horrible for your skin. They're going to be filled with chemicals that are going to give you some permanent damage in the long run. On top of it being cruelty-free, I'm trying to get my collection to be natural as well, so this was a really great start for me, and I'm so thankful that the company was kind enough to surprise me with this because I was seriously like running around the house shrieking. I am very picky when companies want to send me things or do send me things. I have some products that I never made videos about or some emails that I replied no to just because I always want to expose you guys to something that I would expose myself to. So I hope you guys can trust my opinion by now. I always say this, but yeah, I know it's hard because I don't trust everyone's opinions online. But yeah, if you guys want to give this foundation a try, I highly recommend it. Watch some videos to see if it would work for your skin type. If you want a little background of my skin, I do have enlarged pores, I have acne, scars, I have blemishes, discoloration, hyperpigmentation, all that good stuff I have. So when I have my skin under control, it's because I worked on that for months. It's not because one product all of a sudden made it totally clear up. I don't have the type of skin that can do that. I have a ton of allergies, I have very sensitive skin, so the products that I use I have to be very, very careful with. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great week, and I'll see you on my next review video. If you liked these bracelets, if you even saw them, I do have some bracelets on, and I have this necklace on as well that you can't see because my camera is kind of, you know, closed up right now. But if you like what you see, go ahead and check out my next video, which I will link at the end of this one, to see the next review, which will be on these pieces. Okay, that's it. Bye!